Hello, hello. So we are live Tuesday, 22nd of April. I hope you guys are having a great Easter. My name is Pedro, and today I will lead this session. Yeah. I am the physical health coach for Vita, and today I want to show you the 3-minute moves that could change your lower back. We call it movement snacks. Okay. Um, Look, I know you're busy and maybe even exhausted and probably dealing with that constant backache that seems to show up right when you're finally trying to reset. Yeah. This one's for you. If you've been sitting all day, rushing around all week, or just haven't had a moment to check in with your body. Today, I want to share a short yet simple routine. Basically, just 6 movements in just a few minutes to help you release tension, reconnect with your body, and feel supported from the inside out. You can do these at any time during the day. They are your movement snacks. Okay. So just a few minutes here and there can shift how your body feels for hours. And also, it's going to shift how your body interprets lower back pain. Cool. Okay. So these are safe and easy to do. I'm going to show you 6 different movements. I want you to pick three. Yeah. Just pick three, 1 minute each. If you want, do 1, 2, or even 3 times a day. Okay, so the more times you do it, the better you feel. Okay, so these will help you do a couple of things. One, release tension surrounding your hips and core. And two, it's going to build strength on these two areas too. Yeah, by bringing blood and nutrients to your lower back, you're going to feel a relief on pain. Cool. All right, so let me play this that I put together. Okay, so 6 exercises. Exercise one, cats and cows. Most of you probably know this. Yeah. Um, Here it is. It's funny. This is what the product looks like. But basically, you start like this. With that, you start with your hands underneath your shoulders, knee underneath your hips. Yeah. You're going to round your back, going to push the ground away from you. The goal is to move your lower back as much as you can. While you're pushing, squeeze your glutes. You're going to feel your pelvis tucking in. Yeah. So this is the full motion, that big round on your back. You're going to inhale. And as you exhale, you do the opposite. Yeah. Up and down, nice and slow, syncing the movement with your breathing. Exercise 2. These are the bird dogs. Okay. If you don't do for time, do for reps. 10 reps on each side, or maybe 1 minute changing sides. There's no right or wrong here. You do what feels better to you. Okay. So basically, like this, the setup is exactly the same as the cats and cows. Hands on the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Now, this one, you've got to keep your lower back straight. Okay. Now, when you're there, I want you to tighten up your core. Okay, so core really tight. The goal is to avoid any movement from side to side. Yeah. So from here, once your core is tight and your back is straight, you're going to extend the opposite limbs. Okay, the goal is to make a straight line from your toes all the way to your hands. Pause at the top for about 2, 3, 4, even 5 seconds. Why not? And then you're going to bring them down, touch, extend again, down, extend. Slow and controlled. Okay, so try to keep your core tight throughout the whole movement. Exercise 3. These are the seated 90-90. Again, you can do 1 minute, or you can do maybe 10 reps on each side. Slow and controlled. Okay, so basically, you're going to sit on the floor. You're going to have your feet wider than your shoulder width, and you're going to have your hands right behind your hips. Now, from there, try to keep the palm of your hands on the floor. Do not lift them. Yeah? You're going to inhale at the top. And now, as you exhale, you're going to drop both knees down. Pause, feel the stretch. Inhale, exhale to the other side. Inhale, exhale. Syncing the movement with your breathing. Feel the stretch on your hips. These are great. Exercise number 4. This is the piriformis stretch. So piriformis is a muscle that attaches the middle of your pelvis to the outside of the pelvis. Okay, if that muscle is tight, it changes the shape of your pelvis. Okay, so sciatica is the nerve that runs underneath the piriformis. If the piriformis is tight, that nerve don't have enough room, and then it gets touched. Yeah, and that's when you get the sciatica. So the few ways that you can do this, yeah, let me show you the 2 ways. This wasn't on script, but let's just do it anyway. So I'm gonna go back here real quick. See, I'm seated. Yeah, let me go back. Okay, you're gonna cross one leg over. Yeah, back straight. You're gonna push your knee down. And you're gonna lean forward, maintaining your back straight. Okay, so you should feel a big stretch right on your glute. So this is the version 1. Now let me show you the version 2. Okay, lying down on the floor if you prefer. Okay, so let me go back for the setup real quick. Okay, so lie flat on the floor. You're gonna cross one leg over. You're gonna bring your heel in towards your bum. Yeah, right there. Now you're gonna put one hand through your legs and hug your knee, and then you pull it towards you. Now, if you can't reach your knee, you hold, yeah, right on the hamstrings, right there. Cool. Now, from there, there's not much that you can do except focus on your breathing. And every time you exhale, you pull the knee a little bit closer to your chest. Now, make sure that your lower back is on the floor. This is really important. Make sure that it's not flared out. Yeah, there's no gap on your lower back. So these are the 2 ways that you can do the piriformis. Exercise number 5. This is the seated butterfly. Very good for your hips. Sit on the floor. Make sure your back is straight. Yeah, so your back must be against a surface. In this case, I used the sofa. Now my back is straight. My feet are together. See, my knees are pretty down on the floor. That might not be your case, and that's okay. So if your knees are quite high up, what I suggest you is just grab a pillow, put underneath your bum. That will raise you up a little bit higher. And then you can push your feet slightly further out from you. Yeah, this is going to help you a lot with the position. Now, when you're there, you're going to inhale at the top. Your knees are going to be up. And you're going to push as you exhale. Inhale, exhale, lifting up and down. So you're going to feel a big stretch on the inside of your thighs, okay? The adductors, really important muscle for your hip strength and the balance on your hip. Make sure there's no tight and weak muscles. Make sure your hip is functioning as it should. Now, because we're seated, yeah, and your knees are kind of close together, this is the normal way how we sit, yeah? These 2 muscles, they get quite tight. So this is a great exercise that you can do during the day. Okay, just seated butterflies up and down. Exercise 6, hip flexor stretch. Now, this is arguably one of the most important muscles for your lower back relief. Okay, again, this muscle is the only one connecting your spine to your lower body. Yeah, if you're seated, that muscle tends to get tight. Now, that muscle is the muscle that supports your core. This is a deep core muscle. It needs to be strong and flexible, both. You see a lot of people out there just selling you stretches and this and that. No, you've got to strengthen the hip flexor, okay? And build flexibility. In this case, we're building flexibility alone. This is for relief, Make sense? Okay, but basically, half kneeling on the floor. Yeah, make sure your knee is right underneath your hips. Yeah, your shoulder is right above your hips. So there's a straight line there. Cool. Now from there, I want you to squeeze your glute. You're gonna feel your pelvis tucking in. Yeah, and you're gonna inhale when you're there. And as you exhale, you're going to push your hips forward. Okay? You're going to be moving back and forth. I know this is paused, but I want to show you that this is the Vita method. Okay? This is the program that we have available as soon as you purchase. Okay? All these exercises are there too. So you can do them if you're not sure what to do. We also make sure that you are building flexibility and strength on the hips, core, and your posture. So it's a very good all-around product that you can't find anywhere. Now, this is only the physical side of it. There's also the emotional side of it that Daryl guides you through everything. Meditations and hypnotherapy is great. Okay, now let's carry on with this one here. So you're going to inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to shift your hips forward. You're going to feel the stretch. You're going to pause for a couple seconds, feel the stretch, and shift back. Again, syncing the movement with your breathing. Inhale when you're here, and exhale as you push your hips forward. Feel the stretch, pause, and this is the beginning. And these are basically the 6 exercises that you can do if you have a very busy day and you don't really have a lot of time to work out. Yeah. That's why we call it movement snacks. You take 5 minutes here in the morning, 5 minutes during lunch, and maybe 3 minutes in the afternoon. And you do these bloody movements. These are the movements next that will give you a lot of relief on your lower back pain. Make sense? Yeah. Now, after you finish, I want you to spare another 30 seconds for yourself. Close your eyes, and I want you to take a deep breath and just notice how you feel. Maybe a little bit looser, maybe a little more supported, maybe the pain has decreased. Maybe you feel a little more like you. Okay, so these tiny movements might seem simple, but when done regularly, they are transformative. Yeah, so do them more than once a day. They are part of what we teach inside the Vita Method, a holistic program that blends strength, flexibility, emotional healing, and nervous system support to help you finally break free from the pain cycle. Okay, if this feels good to you and you're curious about what else is possible, now we can offer you a few things. We've got a free Facebook community that you can join at any time. You can get in touch with us every single day. You can ask questions. I'm going to be there helping you out, holding your hand. Yeah. You can download the ebook. The ebook is called How to Understand, Reduce, and Eliminate Lower Back Pain. It's basically more than 20 years of experience dealing with lower back pain in women on a 20-minute condensed, easy to read book. Okay, so it's great. The link is in the bio. You're going to go into the landing page, and you just give us the email address, and you have all that. Okay, now if you are ready to take action and you do have 20-30 minutes a day, I would encourage you to take the 20-second quiz to make sure that the Vita Method can help you. So there's no wasting time here, like straight to the point. Can this help me? Do the quiz. If it can, we can help you. Yeah. So yeah, the Vita Method can be the next step towards a pain-free life. So thank you for showing up today. And your body is already thanking you for this. Okay, so I'll see you next Tuesday, and be gentle with yourself. Okay, I'll see you guys later.